We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Wally Swanson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swanson is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. To start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And that'll bring up Kesten Hura. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up.
Go, go, go!
Bruhan is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Digging in now, Marty Banks, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Eddie James.
Oh, big dog, right here, one time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
2-2-2-2.
In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, D-Row, you know they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
Hey, you bang it, kid.
The 1-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside the throw. And he's called out on a close play at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he's
Leading up for the Pirates, the third baseman.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Standing in, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as this lead swells to 7-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So coming to the plate, Eddie James, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Devers, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Devers.
Come on, guys.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. James is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They trail in this one 11-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie James. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but it's off his glove. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
And nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Popped up. De Los Santos over to his left, one down. Digging in, Kesten Hura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Kesten Hura.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The batter, the third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
He's going.
Runner goes for third. Softly hit out towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Eddie James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Hey, nice hit, attaboy.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Josh Naylor.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-5 is the final. Arizona with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Thomas Helland earned his 9th win of the year. Wally Swanson was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. John Mathis, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Eddie James, and their runners at the corners now.
They have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Stay hot now.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round.
In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
James takes his lead at third with one away.
Hey, get a good one.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Let it fly right here.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Julian Ortega.
Liner towards second. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their...
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Hendrick.
32, Chris.
The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail it here 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. At the plate, Josh Naylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Banks camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Pirates 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. To second for 1.
He's out.
Digging in once again, Josh Naylor. He was a double play victim last time around.
Naylor.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe,
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Pirates 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Vidal Brujan.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Leading off the inning, Eddie James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hendrick is right there. 1 gone.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Diamondbacks hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Matt Manning earns his 8th victory of the season. Henry Horton closes the door for the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Chance Adams will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row,
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? So striding forward now, Marty Banks. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Banks.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. At the plate, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving.
So coming to the plate, Lazaro Armenteros. He went deep in the contest last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Striding into the box, Hendrick.
Center fielder, Chris.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he pops him up. Palucci is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie James. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hey, get your pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Ronald De Los Santos.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
You're going.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. The relay throw. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Right there. Hit that ball hard.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
Stepping into the box, Josh Naylor. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hendrick is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sack fly pushes.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Eddie James. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Digging in to try it again, Hendrick. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
14-1, the final tally here. The D-backs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Wilson earns a league-leading 11th win of the year. Chance Adams struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes.